Hello, my name is Hersh,
And I'm Felicia.
and this is the HERshyt Show. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you might cuss at us a little bit, but that's okay.
How it is.
Enjoy.
For exclusive content, subscribe to www.8robinsons.tv. Follow the HERshyt Show on Facebook and Instagram. Remember that perception is reality.
Will you be my friend?
I will be your friend. I have a friend. Okay. So on this week, the HERshyt Show with host Hersh and co-host Flea,
Yes.
we're actually going to be discussing law of attraction, what is not my expertise at all. I do know
from my personal experience, and I wanted to share with y'all. I'm even going to put some personal experience in here.
We'll run with it.
This is going to be about the law of attraction, how to manifest, how your words are so powerful, how your thoughts, your words literally manifest your reality, like literally. Your words are tangible, your ideas are tangible, but it creates something solid. It creates a reality.
Yeah. So like people that do vision boards and stuff.
Yes, a vision board is perfect because
Okay.
it's a tool, because you're actually able to see it. You know what I mean? You're able to see it. Like some people like pictures. You know, they can't just read. They like pictures. And I'm the same way. I'm a visualist, so I see pictures and I'm like, okay, I want to manifest this car, or I want to manifest a certain business or a certain amount of money or health. I mean, it don't have to be physical or material stuff. It can be your health. It can be your mindset. Manifesting your reality by changing your mindset. Watch your mindset start to change by your words and thoughts alone. It's a fact.
Yeah.
I challenge anyone just to give it a shot.
Yeah. So every day, just remind yourself, I am going to get that position. I am going to get that, you know.
Yes. I wrote down some stuff to see. It takes practice daily to speak self-affirmations. And I'll get to that a little bit later on, exactly what you can say to start you off. Some people just go blank.
Because a lot of people don't know how to
say
something positive about themselves.
Before, when I first found out about somebody, one of my best friends, she said, your words become things. And I said, I was like, what?
What do you mean?
I thought it was the weirdest thing I ever heard. And I'm like, words become things.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just so intriguing. And I really kind of soaked it in slowly but surely. And I thought, okay.
But it's truthful though, because
absolutely.
you start, if you're always
God is the word is God. And that words have frequencies. And it gets really, really deep. So I'm trying to keep it on the, a level where.
And no matter what religion you are.
No, this is non-denominational. This is not,
it's not a specific type of religion that does it. No. It's a psychological thing. It is all about mental health. If you speak on yourself positively, then positivity may start happening. Optimistic views. Yeah, because like you said,
speak affirmations to change. It's like rewiring your brain.
Yeah,
your subconscious. Thoughts and words become things, and they literally manifest into existence right before you.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, manifesting. What I mean by that is bringing something tangible, and that is something perceptual by touch, into your life and reality through the law of attraction. This is basically the law of attraction, what we're talking about.
There's actually books and videos on that too.
There's tons of stuff on
Tons of them.
Yeah, I'm just kind of skimming the surface.
Yeah.
The law of attraction, and you got to have belief.
Yeah, you got to firmly believe in what you're saying to yourself.
You know, at first, you don't, when I first started, it was more like I was just speaking the words. And then I started noticing, then I started feeling it.
Yeah. You feel more uplifted.
I started feeling it and started understanding it. I'm the type of person, when I read something, I don't want to just skim the surface. I want to know what it means. I want to feel it.
You're researching.
I mean, I really want to get into it. And that's why, so, bring it, and then sit back and enjoy the fruit of your words. Watch it manifest. Honestly, that's how it is. Practice daily, and it takes practice. It really does, because
and nothing happens overnight. Don't get frustrated.
No, it's not going to be, but it takes time. It's like you're putting this in motion. and you're rewiring your subconscious, literally rewiring your subconscious. Because we come here with our DNA from past lives. I don't know if you believe in past lives, but we carry genetics most times. We do carry our family's ancestral lineage. We carry genetics and DNA. And then within that DNA and genetics, we carry the karma, whatever you want, generational.
Yeah. And that's what we say about breaking the cycle.
Yeah,
breaking the cycle is the same thing.
You know, they talk about sins and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We literally carry that on, and the daughters, the sons, and sometimes our
I'm
lives
a
are
firm
just,
believer in this.
yeah. And sometimes we're like, well, what did I do to deserve this life?
I was born into it.
Yeah, sometimes it's not even what you did in this life. You don't even have a clue.
But you have the power to change it.
Absolutely.
You have the power to change it.
Yes. And it's not easy by any means, because you're taking on many, many, many generations.
They say up to 7. Is it 7?
Yeah,
I
but
think.
it's 7.
Okay.
That's like the father, it's like the male part.
But that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot.
Practice daily by noticing how you speak.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean is, do you say I can't?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't? No, I can't do that. Well, I'll try.
Mm-hmm.
I want that. I need that. If you keep saying those words, that needs to be out of your vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
Change. Just start by changing those words. Pause.
I
just
can.
say, change it.
Mm-hmm.
Those words. So notice when you say these words and pause. Change it to I will. You're literally rewiring your brain, your subconscious. And even if you don't fully believe it at that moment, keep saying it.
Mm-hmm. I will. This is going to happen.
Look,
it's going to happen.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
Mm-hmm.
Start, because you will stay in that cycle of needing. You'll just keep needing. You'll keep wanting.
And there's a difference.
Trying.
There's a difference between a want and a need. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Like to say, I want that car. Yeah. You'll just keep wanting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But why do you want it? You know what I mean? Like why
Just say, I will have that car.
I will get it.
You're putting it in motion that it's going to be yours.
Mm-hmm.
And
but you can't just go out and take it.
no, I'm just saying. It's all within ethics. Everything I'm talking about is within ethical.
Please,
means.
within
it's not just like
means.
I'm going to go steal that some bitch. No, I'm not saying like that.
Don't mess with your pockets, your freedom or your sanity.
Why change those words such as I need, I can't, I won't? Because you are not believing in it, and you will continue and stay in that cycle of needing, wanting, trying. This is the law of attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Change to I will, I can, I am, I have. Once you put that in motion, you're changing, you're making a change, you're reversing it, you're making it go, you're spiraling out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You put that in motion and watch it unfold in your life. It takes time. Like I said, it takes practice, because you're going to be like, it took me a while to grasp it. Trust me.
And we're 40 and above.
I know. Okay. I'm talking about this is my personal experience. One of my bestest friends, Kim Tragan Allen, she lives in Michigan right now. About many years ago, before I even got bit by a snake, like a year or two before that. That's been a while back.
Which time did you get bit by the snake? No, just the first time. Okay, we're going to go first time? Second.
2011.
Okay.
So I met her in like 2009, 2010.
Okay.
And I met her at the gym. And she don't work out. I mean, she's just not a workout person, but she worked in the office part.
Okay.
And that's where I started coming in. I was talking to her a little bit. And she was like, thoughts become things. And I was just like, that's what she kept feeding me, these little tidbits. And I thought, that is so okay.
It's true though.
And I kept registering. It took me a while to get it. She kind of began my journey in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
She began my journey of understanding the power of words. So I want to thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
I love you. I digested all she was saying slowly. It took me a while, and I questioned everything.
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarily, I'm not even necessarily a religious person. There's certain beliefs I have, but it's not like I'm open to all of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she was like, so I questioned everything. And even then, we're so programmed, I felt like I was doing something wrong. I felt like it was sacrilege or something. And I'm like, why do I feel like that?
Because you were questioning or rewiring?
Yeah, like changing my
thought process.
It's like, here, I'm changing. I'm like, no, I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. I want to understand this stuff.
So you had an internal battle going on.
Oh, yeah. And it was like, my subconscious was like, no, you're not supposed to do this. We're programmed.
Yeah.
Honestly. And so even I thought, this don't sacrilege, no. And I'm not even that big of a religious person. Yeah, it was interesting. Because for me to feel that, and that strongly, that's how programmed we were. So I started researching more about it and slowly started to learn about the law of attraction and many other things. But I'll admit that energy and frequency is something that I could not fully grasp at that point in my life. I thought it was the weirdest thing I ever heard in my life. I did, like Reiki energy. I'm going, you're pulling from the what? You're pulling energy from the universe. What? I thought it was the craziest shit I've heard in my life.
And a lot of people still think that way.
And I get it. That's what I'm saying. You're probably like,
but it's becoming more of a natural thing now. A lot more people.
I thought it was the weirdest thing I ever heard. But now that I've experienced it, seen it, I've had to live it. And now it's like, it's second nature to me. Now I'm like, I have to remember, most people don't understand it. I got to remember how I used to think.
When you start getting irritated or aggravated about something, like that job is not coming fast enough, or that house isn't coming fast enough, or just your living situation isn't coming fast enough, don't use that negative energy into changing your optimism, into changing your law of attraction, because soon as you start, man, it ain't gonna happen. You're starting to reverse everything that you just did.
Like,
oh man, it's never coming.
Say you want a log cabin in the woods or in the mountains or something like that.
A vacation home or a retirement home.
And it's something you never think, you don't have the means to do it now. Your job is not paying enough to barely get by. Don't think about that stuff. The universe, God, what have you, will make a way. You are God. You will make a way for it.
What's
it's
meant
so
to be
powerful.
Will be.
I mean, honestly, don't think about, because you're blocking yourself and blocking your blessings by not. Well, how am I going to do that? I don't even have no money.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Just say, you know what?
I remember when Kim,
I'm going to have it.
The one I talked about, she literally started a business with $50. Did not have, but she was like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And she opened up a mechanic shop, had it booming. She did it with $50.
Listen.
And I learned so much from this woman. Like, I owe her so much gratitude. And
the statement, anything is possible, is a real statement.
It's the part of believing it, and like I said, it takes a while to get there too. Like I said, I started just saying these affirmations every day, even if I didn't fully, the light was out in me. I was like, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like tricking your mind.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's interesting, but it works. She told me specifically to stop using the words. She's the one that told me, try, need, or want. She said, get that out of your vocabulary. I'll never forget it. And I was like, okay.
You got to say, I will, I can.
Yeah, she said, because you're keeping yourself in a cycle. She said, you're going to keep needing it. So when you stop that and rewire yourself to think, I will get this.
I can.
Consider it yours. Seriously. And then you'll see your world start to change. I didn't fully understand that either. But I thought, okay, I'm going to go with it. Because I'm very open-minded, but I question everything.
Yeah. As
you should. Everybody should question things.
Yeah.
And little by little, I started noticing, okay, things started it's very subtle, pivoting. But it started happening. And it changes your mindset. You just notice it. Something just clicks. Something just clicks inside of you, whether it's light, whatever it may be, and you're just like, this makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
I'm like, this makes sense. Just remember, the word is God, God is the word. So that's what, to my opinion, that's what it's talking about. It's saying your words are so powerful. They really are. People forget how powerful your words are. And your thoughts. When now it's second nature to me.
Yeah.
I have to remember, these people remember why I thought, I thought this was weird. I'll start talking about frequencies and people like this. I'm like, oh yeah.
But it's short and simple though. Really, it is what you are telling yourself. And I clown on myself all the time, and Boss Man gets on to me. I'm like, I look like a crackhead. They be like, no, you don't. And I'm like, no, but I'm not. I don't worry about I'm not going to turn into a crackhead. Y'all don't have to worry about that. I promise. But it is all about what you're saying, what you're telling yourself. I will try.
Yes.
Instead of saying try.
I used to have a snapshot on my phone. I still do. And every day I would just look at it and I'd read it. And like, I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am secure, I am worthy, I am positive, I am blessed, I am grateful, I am beautiful, I am confident, I am courageous, I am loved. Just start by saying those few words.
Yeah.
Every day. Say them in the mornings, most time in the mornings.
And there's even apps that have like
there's all kinds of things.
There's
That's
all
just
types
something
of things
just
out there.
simple.
Put a sticky note on your mirror.
Yeah. Even if, like I said, even if you don't feel it, like say you just don't, you're not feeling life at all, you're just down in the dumps, still say it. It takes time. Start speaking them every day. Mornings are good, even at night. But I used to do them just in the morning, basically. This programs your subconscious mind. That's where your DNA, your genetics
repeating the positive thoughts to yourself.
You know, it's in your subconscious. All of our memories from DNA and your genetics are locked in your subconscious. And that's why we feel the way we do today. And that's the secret to this, is reprogramming your subconscious mind.
Even in the military, we had a statement where we were like, false motivation is key. Because we used to do...
And you're tricking your mind what you're doing, and you're creating it,
Yep.
Daily affirmations help break the patterns that have been ingrained in our minds. So that's like the generational thing, you know, depression, what have you. I'm not saying, you know, you don't need medicine or anything like that, but
there's more holistic approaches.
Yeah, but that does, you know, do what you got to do. I'm just saying, but this is a way to...
I can get out of this situation. I will get out of this situation.
I can just start by...
I'm better than this.
Try, need, want. Those are just a few that I started with.
Yeah.
And I tried every time. I was like, I'm going to try. And I had to pause. Say, I will do that.
I got you. Yeah. I got me.
I can do that.
Yeah.
And I started changing those patterns little by little. And I still catch, I'm like, oh, and I'll be like, no, I'll do that. I got this, you know. And that's where it changes. It starts to change you putting that in motion.
There's another thing about it as well. Even when things don't go your way, you don't understand what the universe may have been blocking you from.
Oh, absolutely.
So a lot of people will be like, well, I've been, you know, I'm working towards this car. I am going to get this car, or whatever. And then something seems to always happen that blocks or like a test of your adaptability skills, as I call it. It may not be meant for you at that time. There may be something, you might not have been able to go on that trip because guess what? Something may have happened on that trip.
There are no coincidences.
No. There's no coincidences at all. So when it doesn't happen when you feel like it should happen, you need to learn patience. So not only daily affirmations, you got to have that patience. Patience is virtue. You got to understand it's going to come when it's supposed to come.
But there's plenty of resources out there for this law of attraction. And learn, read it. I challenge you to do it. I mean, I think give it 30 days. You know, do it every day for 30 days and just see how you're reprogramming your mind, you're resetting your mind, you're rewiring your brain, kind of like thoughts, whatever, even if you don't believe it.
Yeah.
But
false motivation is key. Just get up and smile and laugh at something. Laugh at yourself in the morning. I promise you'll have a better day. Just if you wake up cranky or grumpy or whatever.
I do that a lot too.
Hey, I do that every day. I wake up like,
no, we're not saying it's all programmed good. We're all woo. But
yeah.
But I mean, we're human.
Yeah.
And but every one of us is different. We got different
crack
DNA,
a smile.
We got different genetics. We got different.
Smile at yourself. Even if you're missing 4 teeth. Smile at yourself, baby. Smile at yourself. You are beautiful. You are handsome. Smile at yourself. I'm serious. Don't laugh. I'm serious,
no,
though.
I get it, but I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter because there's so many people that get depressed about their physical features.
Oh, absolutely. And
you know what I mean? So
I mean, that could be me. It could be any of us. I mean, I'm not
look, this gap done came from nowhere, and I still be smiling my ass off. Double chin.
No, this tooth right here. I got it knocked out with a softball, and it's been since I was like 15.
Yeah.
14. I've been there this whole time. And I'm 43 now, so it's like I'm about to go bye bye. If I have a missing tooth, I'm gonna have fun with it. Hey, I'm gonna
start sticking.
That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna get it fixed here soon.
But that is serious. Everything she is saying is truthful. Like you'll feel a change in your own energy, in your own self-conscious.
It just clicks. Something just
because even you'll see people walking out with, and it's not. I can't say abnormal because who's really normal these days? You know what I mean? But people like. Or wear certain things or do certain things, and you're like, that would never be me. You know what I mean? But they have that self-confidence. They have that that daily affirmation, no matter what. Look, I look good in this, even though you may not. But you know what I mean? It's the eye of the beholder.
Oh yeah.
And you are the eye of the beholder. You are the first person that sees you every morning. So why not say, hey man, I'm rocking this. I'm doing this. I can. I will. You know what I mean?
And it teaches you self-love as well. Yeah. And that's, to me, that's the whole point of living. You know, is learning to love yourself, not
stop pleasing everybody else.
And I'm all about, you take me anywhere and I'm always like, I'll be the first one doing stuff for people, but that's just how I am.
And she's an introvert, so it's very weird to watch.
Yeah, I'm a total introvert, but I'm an extrovert at the same time, so it's kind of weird how that works. But yeah, so it's all about self-love.
Yeah.
Learning to love yourself. To me, that's the mission in life. And do I have my days I'm just like,
I don't want to do this.
I ain't like myself right now, but you know, but that's normal. We're human.
Yeah.
But that's self-love is where it's at. By saying these words and changing your thoughts, you'll start to be like, okay, I'll wear that. I'm gonna own this.
Yeah. I got this.
Yeah. It's really like I said, there's tons of resources out there, law of attraction, manifestation.
Even if it's not a business that you want, because not everybody's an entrepreneur, so y'all can get that shit out of your head.
No, this has nothing to do with business. This is just your
This
personal.
is you. Yes, you. If you want that house, if you want to move out of, get out of that situationship, whatever relationship you want to
Just
call
say
it.
you're in an abusive relationship. I could pray about it. To me, that's the same thing as this, saying daily affirmations. The same. When I say, even I just tell everybody to pray, because to me, it's energy. Yeah. You are putting energy out in the universe. Yeah. I know it, I see it, but I just say prayer because that's the same thing.
Plan it and make it happen, baby. You don't have to tell the world that you're leaving that individual. You know what I mean?
Ask for help.
Tell yourself you're leaving that individual and get that empowered. The first time you say no to somebody, that is one of the most powerful things you could ever do.
Get your power back.
Yeah.
And that comes with self-love. Anybody that's in an abusive relationship has lost their self-love.
Yep.
And self-esteem, the worth is just plummeted. It's because you've lost yourself.
Yeah. And you can get it back. You can get you back.
You don't even feel like it. You feel like, well, he gave me flowers, so he must love me. You know, like,
or nobody else is going to want me. Nobody's going to want somebody that's
abuse.
broken.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
You've lost your self-love for yourself.
So your law of attraction could be, I am beautiful. I can get away from this situation. I can start over.
I challenge you to just do it for 30 days and just see how your life starts to.
I do not deserve this. Like, just remind
And just remember, you never want to put out words that will harm anyone.
Yeah.
What I mean is, don't get me wrong, we have those moments where you're like, but you have to remember, just word it in a way that you will be protected. Yeah. And that you'll actually get away from that situation or make it change somehow. And it works. It really works. But make sure you do it ethically. You don't just be like, that's don't get me die, But you know what I mean.
Even though he might
we have
to.
Yeah, I mean,
but we're not going to put that out there.
I'm not saying a word, but anyway,
let the universe deal with that individual.
It's very difficult. I know, I get it. Yeah. But you have to word it in a way where don't come. Trust me when I say energy doesn't die. What you put out comes back, and that's a fact. That's a law of that's a universal law. Yeah. Look up universal laws too. What you give out comes back to you because energy doesn't die. It does not die. It just constantly moving and changing.
That's why they say like pay it forward.
Yeah, it's constantly changing. It's constantly changing. It doesn't die. It doesn't. Boop. No, you're just constantly. And that's what this is about. You're changing your energy. And law of attraction, manifestation.
I deserve better. I am. I can. I will. And there's a lot of parents or guardians or even adults, period, that will teach children. And I think a lot of generations have gotten away from it. Don't use "I can't" in your vocabulary. Yep. We were taught that as children, not from my parents, but from other people's parents. You know what I mean? Like, don't say "I can't."
I never was taught that.
You wasn't taught that? Yeah, I heard it somewhere in school.
I just knew better. I mean, it was I was like, no, I knew that.
But you would feel a change within yourself, and even as a kid, you would feel a change. Don't say "I cannot" because
like
you
doing
can.
Electrical work. Say, I'm gonna give you an example. Like doing some wiring. I finished up some electrical work wiring last night. My mother done it. Now,
and did not shock
it gave me that boost of confidence. I was like,
she didn't burn nothing down or shock herself.
You know what? As a matter of fact, not yesterday, but Andrew got scared and got saved and about went outside. I was like, I'm okay. So I got shot and went backwards. I'm still here. Yeah.
But she did it. She rewired.
Hey, I finished it last night.
Yep. She has
I'm not an
electricity.
electrician.
Not by far, but she made it happen.
No, and that just made me feel like I was on top of the world.
Because you did it. You accomplished it.
And that made me feel confident. I'm like, okay, I can even wire up my light. Okay, I got this.
Yeah. But don't volunteer to do nobody else's house.
I'm not a professional.
Thank you for watching this week's The HERshyt Show.
If you'd like to be a guest or have a product, please reach out to us at HERshytShow@gmail.com or twofeathersage@gmail.com.
And remember to like, share, and comment on Instagram and Facebook. And also, go ahead to all major platforms for podcasts and look up The HERshyt Show. You don't have to watch it, you can just listen. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I got this.
Yeah, but don't volunteer to do nobody else's house.
I'm not a professional.
But it did get done. It is her house. She's actually building an apartment right now.
Yeah,
so
it's been a lot of work.
From
It's been a very
scratch.
interesting journey.
From scratch.
So I've done most of the work myself
Mm-hmm.
because the paid work, paid helpers,
2 of them. Look, 2 of them.
3.
Oh, 3 of them. My bad.
Well, 2. Excuse me.
Yeah. So,
No, 2 of them. Man.
but she learned to do it herself. She figured it out. But that's the thing about law of attraction. If you want something done, don't just sit back and put the words into the universe and then be like, well, nothing's coming back to me, because you're not working for it. You actually have to do things towards those goals as well. It's not just about changing your mentality. It's also physically doing it, because you're not going to get something for free. I mean, it's not.
At first, you like I said, you're probably not going to feel it, and you're like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Just speak the words. I mean,
Put a vision board up. Just start.
Yeah, a lot of people have to see it.
Yeah.
That does help a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like meditation is wonderful if you can do it.
If you have the time to do it.
No, everybody has time. You have time for things you want to make time for. There's no excuse.
You have to shut people out, but do it
No,
right
that's
before
so
bed.
healthy for you. I know a lot of people are
Yeah.
like, that's too big. No.
No, meditation is very good for you.
You know, you can meditate while you're knitting, crocheting, painting,
Drawing,
playing
Writing.
music.
writing.
There's several different ways to do it. But guided meditations and music
Yeah.
is the one thing that got me really deep into meditation. Like deep.
My sister does that.
So
She
guided
does.
meditation and the music, it's somebody guiding you through it,
Mhm.
and they got a soothing voice,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll guide you through it, and you'll literally throw yourself to melt, like you let go.
Like the Bridgerton guy.
Who?
The Bridgerton guy.
What's that?
Rajay Jean or whatever. What's his name? What's the actor's name on Bridgerton? Whatever it was. Oh my God. His voice is very soothing. And he's on a meditation.
Find out. I'm serious.
Listen, he can talk to me all day long.
And it's like, Kim, the one that gave it to me, it was a CD, and it was a guided meditation. She said, I think you'll like this. I thought, okay, I'm fine. So I waited till nobody was home. No, wait till nobody can, don't let anybody bother you. Even if you got kids.
A lot of the spa areas do that too.
So if you have children, dog, whatever, just get your husband, whoever, somebody to help. If they say no, make them do it anyway. Tell them you need 30 minutes. Get you a little moment of quiet time, whether it be in the bathtub, lock stuff in the bathroom. I'm serious.
That's my me time
I'm still coping, make an excuse.
When mine was growing up, I would go lock myself in a bubble,
And do
in a
that.
hot bubble bath, and
Put on your headphones,
Yeah.
and that literally, you'll let go of your ego. Your ego is control. Your ego is it's a battle your whole life is letting go of your ego, because you don't realize you're trying to control everything. But that's your ego in front. And once you let go of that control, your life changes immensely.
Yeah. So definitely speak more positivity into yourself, and always put hashtag like optimistic views. And in the middle, I used to walk around mad all the time. Sometimes I still do.
I mean, I do too. I mean,
But
we're human. I mean, I get it. There's
I
people
actually
I'm like,
had, I had
I'm like this.
I had a warrant officer, and it wasn't until I was probably 10 years deep into the military by now, but I used to get picked on so much or pointed out so much that I felt like I was always in a fight or flight mode, you know, with the raggedy leadership that I had during the time. But I had other good higher echelon personnel or higher ranking personnel that would guide me in the, you know, this red covers this, you know, they would throw the hints out there and tell me where to go look, but they wouldn't read it for me. You know what I mean? They would point me in the direction. And then, you know, they kind of helped me out, but I was always mad, like, you know, ready for the next day because I knew it was going to be another fight the next day. And I had a warrant officer, Chief Fife. He was like, if you walk around mad and ready to fight all the time, that's pretty much what you're preparing yourself for every single day. Your expectations is to fight. Yeah. What if a fight doesn't happen that day? Then what? You done exhausted all of your energy for no reason. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah, you're fight or flight.
You might be
your
right.
My adrenaline was shot. Like,
you're draining your energy. Like
literally, I couldn't even hardly move. Like, I was getting sick. Really bad sick.
What do they say? It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile.
There's so many muscles, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I got supplements. I take adrenaline and all that stuff. But it drained me. The fight or flight, the cortisol.
Because you're constantly just on.
And you don't even realize it. Like,
yeah.
But once you finally look at it, you're like, damn, I didn't know I was holding on that much.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll definitely feel a release on your shoulders. You don't have the tension headaches going on as much. You don't have, you know, and again, like she said, it's not going to happen overnight. You just have to steadily practice it.
We're still in process. Anybody tells you they, like, even
I'm never in a bad mood.
No, even these people that are spiritually advanced, say, give me with somebody, Doris Cannon. I don't know, she's already passed, but certain, like, big up spiritual people, leaders or whatever, if they tell you that their life is, they don't let go of the ego and all that stuff.
Listen, we're human. We're human. You're allowed to be human.
I mean,
promise.
to an extent, but you gotta have some to live and not get ran over.
Yeah.
Especially if you're living out.
Don't be naive.
You know, like, you gotta have some pride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you're gonna get ran over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Be humble, but be confident. Be charismatic.
Don't get run over.
Understand your weaknesses. Understand your strengths.
You know, I don't like to fight, but I will. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, you know,
yeah, we're too old for that fighting now, but you know.
No, I mean, I'll do what I gotta do. But
exactly. But there's no sense in it. Don't dog yourself out to a point of judging yourself where other people are at. That keeping up with the Joneses that we've discussed before. Don't put your law of attraction in somebody else's dream world. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody else has the cars or looks good on Instagram or looks good on Facebook or
that shit's all a lie.
Exactly. Don't make your goals based off of somebody else's false reality.
And I'm happy for people. I'm like, okay, cool. Good for you.
Exactly. But you need to find out what you like, not what somebody else is doing or the new latest trend. What do you really want? You know what I mean? And it doesn't, if you're worried about it sounding weird to somebody else.
I'm over that.
Don't worry about what everybody else got going on. You worry about your goals, your daily affirmations, your reminders.
Everybody's different.
Everybody. We might have similarities, but we're still different.
Oh, absolutely.
At the end of the day.
That's where, that's where self-love comes in as well.
And be grateful for the things you do have.
Yes, being grateful and giving thanks.
Yes.
Back. Even if you always say, I'm grateful, I give thanks.
Like, really feel it, though. Really understand.
Yeah,
really be
even
grateful.
when I was going through, like, the worst time of my life, I was still, like, I would say these every day. Even if I didn't feel it, I would still say it every day. And I'm like, thank you for the blessing. I was thankful for the smallest blessings. It made me appreciate the smallest things in my life.
You got food in your belly?
I was like, I got a roof over my head. I got food to eat. I got a place to stay. You know, and I was like, I reduced myself to, like, these little bitty gratitudes and kept building. So gratitude builds. I always give thanks. Always.
Don't look at you. Look, I lived in my car. I've lived in a tree house. I've done plenty of things, but you would never hear me be upset about that. Even the abusive childhood. When he was on his deathbed, I went in there and thanked him because I had to let that go and to let him know, thank you for making me who I am today. Partly because of you, because I know what not to be around. I know what red flags to look out for. Even though it was a horrible childhood, I can still be grateful for my child. I wouldn't change a moment.
Yep.
I mean, well, he might have passed away.
Forgive everybody.
I didn't forgive him.
No, and I gotta tell you, I'm
No, I did not forget
from
him.
my own perspective, it's like, and I used to think that too. I'm like, no, we'll just forgive, and you know. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
hell no. I'm not
I did
forgetting
it,
shit.
but you gotta let,
But I'm gonna let it go.
especially in the family thing. There's some things that are like you can.
But your law of attraction can come stem from that too. I'm not going to.
There's some things
I'm
you don't
not-
have to put up with. There's some things I'm done.
Exactly.
If it's abuse, you better move on because I'm done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Like I will take action. Done.
So base your goals off of what you want to base your goals off of, no matter what anybody else thinks about it. Unless you're the type that's going to think of some evil shit, and then I'm going to need you to kind of tone that down a little bit. You know what I mean? But your law of attraction is your law of attraction.
Mm-hmm. Like, look it up. Research it.
Yeah.
Understand it. Challenge you to do it for 30 days. Do it for the rest of your life, really. But it starts to put things in motion for you. And then once it starts self-love, self-confidence, you'll just start to see, because we literally manifest our perception reality right here.
Yeah.
Our words and our thoughts alone. And that's true. And then we'll start putting them in actions.
Yeah. Definitely perception is reality, but you could change your perception.
Yeah.
And if you're not learning something every single day, you're doing something wrong. That's just
lessons and learning.
You have to be willing to learn.
Mistakes.
Because if you're always the smartest person in the room, why are you still going to that room? You know what I mean? I mean, you can still be the smartest person and go to help other people learn, but you should be learning from them just as much as people are learning from you. Mm-hmm. You're not even if you are the smartest person in the room, guarantee you if you change the subject, you won't be the smartest person anymore. We learn something from people every single day, so why not also learn it from yourself?
Yeah, everybody's a mirror to you in some way, some form, even somebody you cannot freaking stand. They're a mirror to you in some aspect. Be open to it. Because sometimes you do not want to see it at all. I mean, you totally block it. Everybody's a reflection of you in some way. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter. None of that matters.
Background, ethnic, gender, nothing.
None of that matters. Male, female, anything. We're all reflection of something. Everybody comes in your life. There are no coincidences. Everybody comes into your life to reflect something back to you. And
the branch, the leaf, or the root.
And that's the truth. Once you start being open to that, it took me a while. I'm like, no. Then I started realizing I had to get past that, like, the ego part of it. Yeah. And I started learning. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I can see myself that way. Okay, I get it. So it made me learn what I needed to work on. Yeah. Or what I needed to change about myself. It's just a personal journey. It had nothing to do with, it's just a personal, internal, going within. And self-love. It's about self-love.
Oh, this just how I am. Well, you might want to.
I know self-love. I ain't changed. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
You don't have to. You don't have to because your tribe. It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody has a tribe. You're not alone in this world. Even if you do, you can have 1 million people around you and still feel alone. Oh, yeah. You can.
And sometimes, I mean, and that's the way I've been for a long time. I'm a loner in a sense, but not really, you know, because I'm my thoughts, you know, I'm a deep, deep, deep thinker. And we're never
you just
alone.
have to be comfortable to be alone.
Oh, yeah.
You have to get yourself to but a lot of people don't want to be alone because they're afraid of that self-reflection.
And a lot of people stay busy. They'll stay
that was me. They used
non-stop
to be me.
busy. Yeah. Because it's subconsciously they don't know why they're so busy.
Oh, I'm a workaholic. I gotta get all this stuff done.
Because if you stop, you're gonna have to sit down and face yourself. Yeah. And that's why you're constantly busy.
That's the scariest thing on earth.
Because once you slow down, you have to. There's no other way around it because stuff starts slamming you in the face. Yep. And it makes you self-reflect and look at yourself. And which is a good thing. And that it's rough.
But that initial reality smack.
But, I mean, that's how you grow, is seeing yourself for who you are. And I think the biggest spiritual lesson I've learned is, in order to grow, is to be completely honest with yourself. Yeah. I mean...
Stop pointing fingers at everything else.
No, there is nobody else. It's you. Yeah. I'm serious. It's like it's you against you.
Your life is what you make it. Yes, there are certain destinies. Yes, there are certain things that we don't know that's going to happen. And there's paths that we're pushed into for specific reasons that we may not even understand. Oh, yeah. but you have to be open to your own realities because you may be blocking those blessings. You may be blocking that next chapter.
Well, you know, when I got bit by a snake,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember looking up going, what? I mean, not the first time I got bit. First time I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm like, that's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
But I felt the change that moment.
Yeah.
Like, it's something I'll never forget in my life.
But have you noticed that a lot of people that have traumatic events, that's their
spiritual awakening.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had Kim come into my life about a year or two before. She started, now mind you, I didn't know this, but now I look back like 13, 15 years ago, whatever it was, I see the pattern. She came in here to sort of plant knowledge in me. And I started slowly, I thought, okay. And I've always loved gemstones. I've always had them.
Mm-hmm.
But I just sort of was more into sports, more into working out, more into this.
Yeah.
And Spirit was like,
hello.
Maybe you're supposed to be doing this.
Mm.
I'm like, huh? You know, and then when I
trying
got
to brush
bit,
it off,
literally, like I said, I had an aneurysm. It opened up my throat, like everything. I'm like, it was almost overwhelming.
Mm.
And but I was kind of prepped for it in a sense. That's where Kim came into my life.
Mm-hmm.
She was prepping me. Well, she didn't know I was going to be it, but I'm saying she was prepping me.
Yeah.
The Spirit was like, no, you're about to get a big old awakening, you know, and that's what, thank God, because I mean, I would have been overwhelmed. I wouldn't have known anything.
Yeah.
So that's what the beginning of it. And then my snake bite, and then I almost got bit again about 2 months later by the same snake, same type, same size. And I remember looking up going, what? I mean, I was like this. I didn't care if nobody sent me away.
Like, what else is going? Yeah.
I'm like, what do you want from me? What?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was like the snake means transformation and change.
Mm.
And, you know, yeah, literally.
She likes, well, snakes are very attracted to her.
Yeah, I had a eastern ringneck snake the other day. But they're beautiful. They're rare to see, so I'm like blessed to see it. Andrea screamed and ran, but yeah, I laughed so hard. She's like, I've never seen her move that fast. Her little leg. And I stopped. I said, it's like a lizard. It's not going to do nothing to you. And it was like this. It was scared of her. I was like, I'm done. It did win. It just went on the other way. But they're very rare to see. They're little bitty things. People get them as pets. And they have a little ring around its neck. And they stay hidden. So when you see one, it's very rare. And she went, whoop! And she took off.
She's scared of everything. You had to protect her.
I got so tickled though. And then I got my cat. I said, Callie, I got my cat over there and put it next. I said, you're not doing your job. And she looked at it.
I was at your house though, and I heard the little shuffle in the woods.
That's a whole nother story. I gotta tell y'all something. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on film because it's kind of.
I don't care.
No.
Oh, you talking about that night?
No.
When we were
It's
talking?
something about the woods where I live.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, I was at her house. We was looking at, she was setting up the apartment. She was putting it together. And we're talking about old childhood, spiritual stuff.
What we were talking about was deep spiritual stuff.
Very deep stuff. And we go to walk outside because you know how that goodbye in the South does not turn into a goodbye for
it was like 30 minutes long.
Exactly. And it was, all right, cuz.
Like 5 hugs later.
Yeah. And then I heard, I did not say shit.
I've never seen her move so fast in my life.
I turned around and walked straight to my truck.
I'm used to it. I just make peace with it. I'm like, what's up, guys? You know.
Not I.
I'll go walk through it. It don't bother. I'm so used to it.
She's right up on the wood line too, where the spot was at. And she was standing beside the door, like, and the wood line may have been maybe 5 feet from her, even if that. And all I heard was, I turned around and said, hey, cuz, love you.
I mean, she bawling. I'm like, where you going?
Love you. Let you know when I get
home.
the
same way. She's like, you hear that? I'm like, no.
I don't play them games. Wrong white girl.
But
not
there's
gonna
been,
happen. Not gonna happen.
I don't know if I should say it, but yeah.
So some things have happened in those woods?
Oh, yeah. Same thing, yeah.
See? Mm-hmm. Now I gotta come only in the daylight.
But even, we're not the only ones. When you look it up online, there's several of us that sing the exact same thing. You know, Old Cartersville Road, been several sightings over the years. It's been since my childhood.
And there was some craziness that happened across the street too.
Bad stuff.
That whole road is like weird. I'm just gonna say weird.
Well, they're trying to sell the house, but it's not weird.
I bet it's not. There was bodies in that house.
Land needs to be blessed.
There was bodies in that house. It's not gonna.
Yeah. Which I get it. People fix it up and sell it, but they forget that spiritual aspect of things. And now that I'm in tune with it, I'm like, whoa.
You're close
But
to the
that whole
Etowah.
land needs to be blessed.
Something.
Nobody
yes.
has to move in it, but somebody it needs to be blessed. I'm like, and I'm not gonna be the one to do it.
There's definitely some poltergeist stuff going on over there.
And it's happened all my life, like to my whole entire family, like not just
Mm-mm.
my extended family. It's normal for me. I'm like, oh, that's just whatever.
You ain't gotta worry about me coming at night. I'm going during the daytime, buddy. I'll go during we can have a picnic or something.
But there is certain sightings that have been like, I looked it up because I thought, and I wrote down what it was.
Boss man, don't you live not too far from there?
Yeah, it's about where you live too. I live like 5 minutes from you.
Yeah. That whole road, that whole area is weird.
New Hope. But yeah.
I'm just gonna say weird. That's the word I'm gonna use is weird. Because it's weird.
Well, you gotta remember, like, where I officially grew up as a child on Bobo Road,
mm-hmm.
that area, that one plot of land is called the Hellhole.
It's called the Hellhole?
The Hellhole.
I know that.
So many deaths there from Civil War, and this is just Civil War.
Mm.
So when you keep going back, you got Native Americans. You know, it keeps going back. But there, that one plot.
The Etowah Mountains are not that far from here either.
I go there a good bit because I love it.
I haven't been there
it's
yet.
so peaceful.
I want to go, but I haven't been
there.
yet.
Oh my God, I love it. Mom, you'd like it too. It's awesome. It's just very peaceful.
I've
When you
never
walk
been.
that land, it's just like, it brings me a sense of peace. I love it.
I believe it. I believe it. I want to go. I keep getting like called to. I want to go.
Okay. I love it. It's beautiful. It's very serene. There's like, we got places where you can go sit on the bench and like look at the river. Like
Okay.
the Etowah.
We're going to have to film while we go out there too.
And then you can walk up on top of the
Let's go
mountain.
there and film on location.
Yeah, we can.
And there's,
Film on location.
you can walk up on top of the mound. There's like,
I don't like
Three mounds.
disturbing any.
no, I always
areas.
make peace. I'm like, I come, I'm just, it's been
I don't,
open since
yeah.
before I was a child. So, I mean, it's not like.
I just don't like disturbing any.
No, you'll feel it.
areas.
You'll know if you're disturbing anything.
I guess, listen, I am not
No, she'll take off.
a biblical individual. I am a spiritual individual. And if I feel any kind of way that I'm being disrespectful to any kind of grounds,
no,
I'm apologizing and leaving because
I'm not one to.
I don't play them game. I don't. But Etowah Mountains, I have heard about it, and there's certain waterfalls. There's a lot of because we are going to start doing travel documentary type
So
things.
Etowah is a beautiful. It gives me a sense of peace,
Yeah,
and even graveyards and cemeteries give me a sense of peace.
some.
Some, yeah, but I mean, like
Some.
Myrtle Hill in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go there to clear my mind.
Mm.
And it's like it goes up to the hill, and you can look over Rome a little bit.
Mm.
It's beautiful. It brought me a sense of peace. But I come there with like the sense of I'm not trying to disturb you.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to share the space with you for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm not like trampling on people's graves or anything like that.
That's another thing. Yeah, be respectful when you go to certain locations.
Honestly, seriously.
Do not walk on somebody else's grave. Like that is just something. That's like even in the South, we still pull over for funeral processions.
And even
stuff
like, say you come up in the woods and you come upon a mound of rocks, little rocks. That's probably a burial mound.
you might not want to kick it or move it or touch it.
And honest,
Don't
I'm
even
saying
breathe on
this
it.
from a spiritual perspective.
Be respectful.
Please, even if you don't believe in like that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
please
Be respectful.
be respectful because
I promise you.
you
don't want to find out the hard way.
that don't need to be open.
Yeah.
You won't know how to shut it.
You don't want to find out the hard
Just
way.
be respectful. I mean, I always ask if I pick up an airhead. I'm like, does it feel right?
Yeah.
I'll sit there and I'll know if it's right or not.
Yeah.
And then because I love hunting for relics. I mean, that's like my favorite thing.
Well, we was always taught in the military, don't pick it up if you didn't put it down, because it might be attached to something, and that could
Well,
be.
yeah, but I feel it and I'll know. I mean,
Mhm.
it's like a knowing, and you'll know if you're like, okay, that's cool. It's like you can just, yes or no. It's like, okay, cool. I feel good.
Okay. But law of attraction is real.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you start speaking positive daily affirmations to yourself, and get into the meditation and sit with yourself.
Yeah, that takes some work. Even it's difficult for me.
Yeah.
If my mind's constantly going, I'll be trying to meditate. My brain's out here thinking about some spiritual something. You know what I mean? It's like hard to cut off your brain.
Yeah.
I get it. I couldn't imagine having a bunch of kids and a family to take care of too.
Yeah.
But make time. Go in the bathroom. Make you a bubble bath.
Yeah, hot bubble bath for moms is always
you make the
best.
scene right where you can relax. And, you know, bathroom's probably the best place in the world if you got a family. You know,
Yeah.
like, look, I'm gonna take
It is.
a bath 30 minutes.
Then you see little fingers up under the door.
Well, it'd be my dog. You can't be without me for 5 minutes. But anyway, make time for it. You make time for things you want to make time for.
Yeah.
But that will absolutely, what it does, it resets you. It takes you away from your everyday life where you let go of it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And make your goals yours. Your law of attraction yours. Your vision board yours. Not what somebody else could see you as or what somebody else is doing. Because you need to focus on what really is meant for you, will be for you.
Like I said, it boils down to self-love.
Yeah.
And once you learn to love yourself, all the stones that are cast will be dissolved. That comes from the Indigo Girls. That's like my favorite quote from the Indigo Girls. I love y'all. I love me some Indigo Girls.
Really?
Their music touches me right here in my soul. I love my Indigo Girls.
That is amazing.
You know who they are?
Nope. Oh my God. I was like,
no.
I was just smiling.
I love me some Indigo.
I probably do, but
they're just two gay women. And they're older, and they're just their music, just the words and the music, it touches my soul. Like I got it right now. I was looking on the way here, and I can't sing with the diddly.
Hey, listen.
And I'm like, I'm never singing. It sounds terrible, but I'm like, but I love the words to it. Normally, I don't really care about words to songs. I just like the music.
No, I'm all about the words.
But the words in Indigo Girls, it like makes so much sense. Like it resonates with me deeply. And then the music and how they play guitar and how they sing and harmonize together. Deep.
I probably have heard them, but I don't know.
You probably heard Galileo or
probably not. I stick with 80s and 90s, man.
These are like the 90s.
I'm a 80s and 90s
No,
girl.
these are the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
it's like in the 80s. They even go back to the 80s, I think. They go way back, but it's just they have a few big hits.
I'll probably have to check.
No, I would absolutely flip if I got to see them in person. I would flip.
We got to put that on her law of attraction list, her vision board.
I can't handle loud stuff anymore, so I don't know if I can handle it.
Mm.
It'd have to be like a closed-in, like small venue, but I don't see that happening. Will y'all just have a little thing for me? Play for me? But like concert, I can't do concerts anymore. I can't do, because I almost have a seizure, to be honest with you.
We don't need you having.
No, I had one time. My mother witnessed it, and it was the most scariest thing I've ever been through. And I tried to prevent myself from having that again.
That would be a good thing, preventing.
Like I prevent it. Like I know I'm like I can't do that. Like it's too much. Like it's just too much. Like my brain, and I start like seizing out. I'm like, oh, I start like shaking and shit, and I start like my brain starts doing.
We don't need her having.
So that's why I'm very leery about going out a lot, or and I'm not being rude. I just there's certain things I can't do anymore, and
well,
like loud stuff.
I had just Googled the Indigo Girls tour, and I was like, okay, they in North Carolina next month and Savannah, so they doing the Georgia leg of their tour in April.
Looks like you're going to a concert, my dear.
Savannah's close.
Savannah's down there by my house, the other house.
Like, Amy, it's me. I've been listening to y'all for years. Amy, I'm here. And they're like, who's that crazy thing out there?
We're going to have to get her some tickets. If y'all have tickets to the Indigo Girls in Savannah, go ahead and send them on to twofeathersage@gmail.com.
And I remember one time they were playing over here at West Cobb, the Avenue?
We are doing the law of attraction for Flea to be
the
able
Avenue
to see.
over like West Cobb, Cobb County. And I was going to work. I about still working everything. I about took a left turn. I was like, screw work. Who needs money? And I mean, I about did a U-E just went on. I was like, screw these people. I was like, I even turned. I had to turn back around and said, no, I can't do that. I can use the money.
Hey, it was the universe
So
telling
I about did. I thought, woo, woo, here we go. I was coming, Amy and Emily, I was coming to y'all. I couldn't make it.
So Amy and Emily on the Indigo Girls, if y'all see this, Flea is a #1 fan and she needs tickets to your Savannah tour next
Your
month.
music resonates with my soul. It really does. I know it sounds stupid, but it does.
It don't sound stupid. There's
there's certain tunes that you just, it almost brings tears to your eyes. Like it's just so touching. That's them.
there it is. But law of attraction is a real thing.
Yes.
Indigo, if you have tickets, get Felice some tickets, please. We might have to start a GoFundMe account just to get you down there, but we're going to make it happen. But for real, like, you know, I am loved. I am beautiful. I am great.
Start small. Just start with the little words.
I can. I will.
Yeah. No more need, want, or try. Start with that. You know, that's why in the Bible it says, I am that I am.
Yeah.
I am. That's changing your perspective. That's putting things in motion that you are powerful.
The tongue and the mind are two very powerful muscles.
Mm-hmm. Watch your thoughts. They become words. Watch your words. They become actions. Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's the quote.
There it is. Sit with your reality. Love yourself.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Until next time. It's the HERshyt Show.
Be sure to log on to youtube.com and subscribe to the HERshyt Show at TheHERshytShow. Brought to you by 8 Robinsons TV and Yellow Tub Creative.
For exclusive content, subscribe to www.8robinsons.tv. Follow The HERshyt Show on Facebook and Instagram. Remember that perception is reality.